Hello, people. Well, those who are listening are ever gonna watch this. Uh, this is kind of my review on Drift 21. It's got some bad raps, ghost reps. Not well known, but I hope to make it a little bit more well known. It's a very nice and fun game. Well, I'll be going over cons and pros. If the developers ever watch this, some things that could be added or worked on. But, yeah. Visually, it's very nice. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Look at that. Bopping, my brother. Got an RX-8. We got a... RX-8, right? Or am I tripping? Yeah, RX-8, that's what I thought. Then, RX-7 with its own custom livery. I'll get into that in a few minutes here, but about the game. Oh, turn on those. You can build engines. You got a rotary. You can have a 3-rotor, 4-rotor, a V8, 96 i4 boxer engine. Haven't built any of that yet. No, I've owned one. 4-rotor engine and I think they're both 4 rotors. Yeah. But it's like Car Mechanic Simulator, and you ever played Car Mechanic Simulator and you wanted to drift, but the drift is just not really good in that game. It's not really meant for ever driving. I don't know why there's a drive mode in that game. Like, you can drive the car, I don't understand it. But all these little parts that are getting highlighted can be interchanged, taken apart. Of course, you can't just take off, the steering knuckle. You have to take off the tire, any spaces you have, the disc, the brake caliper, and a plate. You may think that's a lot, but one nice thing is you don't have to deal with any bolts. Just simple as taking it off, putting it on. Simple as that. And you just hit, well, I won't show it now, but you can turn on missing parts mode and say, get rid of the starter. I drop it, so I'm not holding it anymore. It'll still show a green. If you click on it, you can just put in, take you to what you need, and it'll show you all variants of the parts. Sports, tuning, and of course the basic one. You can make your own tires. You can choose from a selection of rims, which... Yeah, there's a lot of parts, and there's a few different cars. I don't know, about 10, a little more than 10 maybe. A lot of these rims are coming from the cars. I think this isn't on a car. That is, but it looks more of JDM. These are not on a car. These aren't either. These I don't believe are as well. A lot of these are just on cars, and then that's why they're here. You got 16 to size 19, I believe. Size 19 go on a Mustang, which we'll get into here in a second about the different cars. I have a few, about half or so of them. Yeah, you can build your own engine. It's let's stick together an i4 real quick. Why not? Gasket. What I mean is, look, you can get basic, forged. Let's put a forged in there. Cover. We'll build a car. Let's build a car today. Why not? Basic, forged. I can go with. I own all this, so I'll just. Oh yeah, that's what's nice. If I'm on computer, but I have a controller hooked up, and you can hook up a steering wheel for driving. You can use controller, keyboard, or steering wheel for driving, which is really nice. They did get a recent update to the steering force, so it's better for the steering wheel. Just by holding a left bumper or... That is the one thing. It saves every time you go into one of these menus. It can get annoying sometimes. Or I believe it's R on keyboard, if I remember correctly. Sport. Yeah. It'll tell you down in the bottom right, all the different buttons. I don't need to be down there anymore. Let's put the clutch together. Sport clutch. Go on there. starter, oil filter pump, water or thermostat, alternator. That's the water pump, right? Yeah. Put in the chain. You on, flywheel. I don't know. What am I gonna put this on? Let's actually just let's just build this. We'll build the rest of the engine for now. Performance, of course. Forged. And I think I'll do one thing. I think I will do one thing. To show you something, an interesting feature in this game. Thank you. Oh, put it. Yeah, you can get turbo manifold. We're gonna put on. I don't know. We'll put on just a medium turbo. Not too powerful, not too weak. Put on our gears. Since I really don't want to open the whole engine up, what I'm going to do is go to the manifold, but I'm going to do a basic manifold. Sport fuel rail. Could have done with it. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it with the fuel rail because that's just a ton easier to do. There we go. Performance. Here, we'll put in a basic rail, right? Oh, I know why I can't put the cover on. Gotta put in our spark plugs. Performance spark plugs. Thank you. Very, very dope. I'll put that on. We will get into some drifting. But, what car do we put this on? You know, let's buy a new car. I'll show you some of the cars they have. I really do enjoy them. Oh, damn, get a drink real quick. You got an E30, E36, E46, E92, Mustang, RX-7, MX-5, which is a Miata, RX-8, 180SX, Sylvia S15, one of my personal favorite cars, 350Z, a BRZ, and an AE86. You know, we'll go with the game trope as 180SX in white, because for whatever reason in every single game it's always white. We'll paint it something else. Let's paint it a nice color. So, yeah, I gotta put it to an upgrade. Yada yada. And we got no engine. No interior. We do have a performance gas tank, I believe. Yeah, so let's just turn this on. Let's got a seat in here. That is a very high shifter. I'm gonna keep the original dash. I think it looks mighty fine. Kind of wings we have. I like that. I don't know. Do I have any other trunk? No. We might wide body it. It's got its little lights. Very neato. So if you wanna and you can put these pipes in on the car, but it's a lot easier to do it here. Where is it? There it is. Let's drop in the 180. I want to put this up on the lift. Lift. Let's this up. Oh no, that's the wheels that this has. It's those truck wheels. I'm gonna go with the big one of those, and this, and that. And, well, we'll keep that, and I have my reasons. We're gonna put in our gearbox. Let's go with a long gearbox. Our exhaust. This can have a box engine, noted. Let me put one in this. Ooh, big fat muffler. That's one thing I'd like to see from the devs, more muffler types. Like, this is a, you know, JDM muffler or something. Drift muffler, whatever you want to call it. And I really do like the design, but I can't put it on every car. They all have one muffler. It's annoying. But now that we got that done, we should be able to go here. And it'll tell us fuel rail basic. And you can see we make perfectly, exactly 300 brake horsepower. Neat. Including that. Now, our engine can't make any more horsepower than that. But if we take out the basic fuel rail, put it here, look at this and put in a sport rail, and run it, we can make a lot more power. Now you want to make even more power? Stupid radiator, get this out of your rev. We don't need that. Yep, 10 horsepower. And you think it's not that much. It can make all the difference. I can make more horsepower if I put a turbo in there, or a bigger turbo, but I won't. One of the major things you want to do is upgrade your steering angle. Now, that doesn't seem to be too much here in the way of steering, so we'll just take out this. It's not what you need. Maybe it is what upgrades your steering angle. I'm not 100% sure. No spacers. We'll take that off. That off. This off. Come on. Thank you. We're gonna have to take out you. Huh. That. This. This. And this. We'll hit Y. Look. Control arm type 2. Lower the auto saving. Sometimes it just gets a little annoying. This one can't have the basic control arm. We got different shocks. Can't. Some cars you can go back to the basic, or there'll be 2 kinds, but it really does depend. We'll stick with that. Here's one tip you ever get the gun: put your brake pad or your brake caliper on before you put this on, because that will immediately come up if you don't. We're gonna leave the tire. We'll just stick the tire back on, but it's gonna come off in a second. I do. Yeah, my voice is a bit scratchy, fortunately. But I'd say I found a lot of fun in this game. I like drifting, and I like cars. I like building cars, like putting crap together, making my own car, and then taking it out and drifting or driving. And I do think this game has got a lot of potential. I think it's by 101 Games, or Productions. So they've dropped some pretty good stuff in the past. So I have high hopes for its future. I didn't count the cars, but you know, it has a decent selection. It's not, you know, frickin' car mechanic simulator, but still very nice. So we'll just stick this up there for now. I'll just clear all these parts out of here. And I just really like it. It's thoroughly enjoyable. What kind of wide body do we have here? We have this. Okay. We've got this, which is just excessively wide. No, I think I don't know about that. Where's the... It's front left type 2. No, I forget what it is, yeah. So, let's look at this. Let's get, like a nice, maybe put that on. Anything with the trunk? No. Roof? No. Okay. I do like those. There's like hoods. I don't know. Usually like keeping them stock. My preference though. I don't know what. We'll put a kind of spacer. Yeah, spacers. I go with 90 mil, so. Niet. Ugh. Annoying. Oh, damn. Right on point. Hot dog. Do I even have it? Spacers. It's 90, okay. You know, you want to have good fit, man. Come on, guys. There's multiplayer, so. Yeah, you don't want to be coming up in the car meets with crappy fitment. Let's get that out of here, man. It's 2022. Stop. There ain't no reason for crappy fitment no more. I'm just gonna leave this. Take it in the paint shop. Here are some pet peeves I do have about this. Is that you have to paint the whole car. The rims, you cannot change it from being metallic, like to make it matte or stuff. You have to have that. Decals, the vinyl. There's no mirror mode for each side. Each part is individual. I don't know, just stick something neato. I'll do one thing. I'll put one thing. Or no, I gotta go back to shapes. But each part's individual, and you can't cross over into another part. When you get towards the edge of the part you're working on, and there's that other part, it will. Oh, I put this on the wrong thing. It will. It won't go over into that other section. It'll just cut it off. And there's no mirror mode, so I wish you could make it to where there's an option to not just select. Keep it to where you can select each individual part, but make it to where I have to use keyboard for this, just so I can get this nice. Alright, we'll keep it white. We'll edit the decal, change its color, make it, I don't know, pink. We'll add a new decal. Get the size up of it. There we go. But you can't just paint, you know, you can't paint each an individual part in the paint shop, and you can't select the whole body, and you don't have mirror mode for vinyls. When you do vinyls, I want mirror mode, and I want it to where if I put something on the hood and it goes onto the fender, I want it to go on the fender. I want to still have the choice maybe to cut it off, right? But I want that ability to be there. That's something they do need to work on, I think. My exhaust just doesn't exist. But it's going on a little long, so let's get into yeah, let's do some of this. What? Oh. That could be a problem. Yeah, where's that part? Oh. Am I really that dumb? Wait, is there not one over? Oh no, there is. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, but there is multiplayer. Unfortunately, no one plays very often. Meaning it's hard to get the final one of the challenges, which is win 25 head-to-heads. So that's a thing. I am looking at perhaps coercing my friend into getting it, so that we can, you know, rock around in multiplayer. Transitioning could be worked on a bit. They really do like to say sideways, so when you try to switch over, it can be a little annoying. Let's see. That's the thing, that's what happens. We got different channels. One of my more favorite channels. It's hard to do. It can be annoying. We got some of that first person view. I don't know how I like this long gearbox. It's like, it's not really good in second gear, but it's not really good in third gear either. It's just annoying. Because there's like S15, I think I have a normal gearbox in it, and it really does just like second gear. I mean, you can go up to third gear for longer drifts or straightaways, but you can do all the tracking, you know, second gear. Yeah, there it is again. Transition, it gets you. You just can't transition fast enough. Can be extremely annoying. I'm just being completely shitty, so I'm determined to get that at least for once on video. I can do it all the time on my... Tries to make a video? Yeah, where's your skills now? It wasn't the best, but you know, something. All kinds of different, you know. There's that. We have a few different tracks. We'll head back to the garage here. Oh, I think I'll show you a challenge or two. I want to keep the video. I want to keep the video under 30 minutes roughly. Select the car. Screw it. Why not? We'll go with that. I need 60 more trophies to get that one. We got 19. What kind of challenges do you got? Okay, yeah, it'll be pretty good. Okay. What? Fine, we'll go with this thing. There are different stages. Your cars will need to be a certain stage to go on certain tracks. But if you're in free roam, it doesn't really care. Now, a few about a. Oh God, I hate this camera. Sure, we'll go on this one. Yeah, no, I don't like that. We're gonna about the different well, different things you have. You have this one where it's more like it's called a solo run, and your goal is to get as many points as possible. And if you want to get a gold trophy, you got to hit all of those. You got it. Oh, got it. See, you got to hit all the clipping zones, those white boxes. Then there's time attacks. There are clipping zones, sometimes, but rarely. But it's really you know, get from this point to that point. Here's checkpoints you're gonna have to follow and hit, you know. And just get there as fast as possible, and it's like got different times, gold trophies, and of course the lowest time, while you know, silver and bronze are gonna be slower. And then there's I guess the I don't know, it's gym something run, but it's basically freestyle. You got different things you can do. You can hit. You can hit. I don't know. You can go, do donuts around a barrel. You got clipping zones, some other stuff, jumps. Oh, yeah. Prick, you knuckles, brother. You do have a clutch and a brake you can use as well as the e-brake. Make this run look just a bit nicer, shall we? Ah, damn it. I'm not doing that. I got it. Yeah, let's get better for this. And I gotta feather the throttle. Yeah, we're not gonna hit it. Oh well. Speed trap, like clipping zone fail, clipping zone fail. How did I fail all those? I hit them. Oh yeah, 100% hit that. Failing that was some bullshit. But yeah. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to leave that off. Now, I hope you liked the review of the game. It's got pros, it's got cons, but it's a genuinely wonderful game. There's achievements to get. Things to do. Oh yeah, actually I'll show some. I've got 29 minutes on recording. That'll be fine. There is a thing where it's called the challenge. What was it called? Garage challenges. And 13 from 1 to 13. The challenges from 1 to 13 also revolve around the MX5 that you get at the beginning of the game. You basically, this will help you, and of course this is a tutorial, but this will help you basically walk you through and upgrade your car more, and like how you should upgrade it, or you could just do me and have, you know, lots of money and just upgrade the whole thing to max in one go. But if you don't know, or you don't know what to start with, or you're having problems, you know, you upgrade this part, but then it doesn't make enough power because one part's not upgraded, or you don't know the right combinations to get a certain power. That's what's really going to help you. And then, of course, the different cars, it's after that, it's stage 1 for this car, stage 2 for for this car, stage 3 for this car. Alright, here's a different car. Then you do the stages again. And that's the rest of the challenges, at least in my knowledge. I've only gotten up, and that's what the challenges have been so far for like 2 or 3 cars I've done after that, so that's what I'm suspecting. But this is Drift 21, an awesome game. Yeah, you should go and definitely have a look at. This is One Pug. Goodbye.